I hope you all had a great day. I am here today to talk to you about date night beauty tips, and I wanted to do kind of a Valentine's Day related video, but I couldn't think of anything that I hadn't already done. I didn't want to do a tutorial again because I've already done a bunch of those for Valentine's Day, and I didn't really want to do like Valentine's Day not sexy tips, that sounds really wrong, but you know, like that type of prep tips or whatever. But I did think that maybe date night tips would be something that would be of interest to you. So I've got a couple of little things here that I always think are important for date night, and I'm going to touch on a few things that I haven't got products to show you necessarily, and that's always having, you know, clean hair. I always think clean hair makes me feel really kind of sexy and nice, whereas like, you know, when you're on like day 4 of your wash and it's a bit grim and you've got more dry shampoo in there than hair, that's not so nice. So I always think clean hair is really important, and when your hair smells good from a shampoo or whatever, that's really nice and it makes you feel good. And that's another thing I want to stress in this video, is a lot of the things I'm going to talk to you about are things that maybe sound really kind of I don't want to say anti-feminist, but you know, I'm going to say things that like, oh, men like this, men like that. I don't mean it in a way of like, you should be doing this to please your man type of thing, but it's more things that will make you feel good, and I think it's nice to kind of do things that your other half would like as well. So yeah, that's that out of the way. Mani-pedi, I think, always makes you feel glamorous and very put together, and it just kind of, I find it just makes me feel very in the game, if that makes sense, like I've got my shit together kind of thing. Which, that's not to say that if you don't have fingernails you don't have your shit together, but you know what I mean, like it just helps me a little bit. So those are products that I'm not going to show you because that's kind of, you know, open to interpretation, as is makeup, whatever you like, whatever types of makeup you like. I generally find most guys, if you're going on a date, whether it's a Valentine's Day related date or just a normal date, do prefer natural makeup, like more on the eyes, less on the lips. Men don't tend to be huge fans of like bright red lipstick, which sucks because I love it. Well, not that it stops me wearing it anyway, and mine actually doesn't particularly mind whatever makeup I wear. He'll say like, oh yeah, it looks nice. I think he just says that to me and doesn't actually notice anyway, but whatever. So that's things I'm not going to mention. I am going to cover hair removal because I think it is important to me. Again, if you don't want to, perfectly cool, but I have discovered these recently, and you can use these on your legs, underarms, whatever. I use them on my upper lip, which is really sexy, but they're the Veet wax strips, the natural inspiration ones. I just cut them into small little thingies, but they're really good because they're really sticky, so they don't kind of dry out in that way where you have to sort of almost really heat it up before you use it. They're pretty much ready to go immediately. You just have to sort of do that a little bit. It's really soft, so they're really sticky and they grab everything. Really great. And I always feel so much better when I'm smooth. It just makes me feel kind of sexy and cleaner and just better. So these on any areas that you want to, I really like that. I don't use those for bikini waxing, which is another area that I think is really important to me. Like I just always think, if you haven't ever had a Brazilian, you need to just try it just to see what it feels like, because I think it just feels so much nicer and I love the feeling of it. This is so like TMI and bizarre, but I just love the feeling of it. So yeah, that's that. But you know that I use the Near body wax for that, the hard wax. Best thing for that ever. In terms of razor, I thought I'd just share with you my favourite razor, even though I've mentioned this a bunch of times before, and this is the Gillette, the Snap and Go razor. It's my favourite, and I think it's something to do with, it lies flat in a way where a normal razor would be sort of slightly curved. This lies flat, so I feel like it kind of gets a closer shave, and I just really like these razors. I use them all the time, love them. Then what else do I have? In terms of getting your body kind of feeling nice and skin feeling really smooth, I think that's always really important. Fake tan always makes me feel a bit better, but again, that's not something that you have to do. But using a body scrub really helps, I find, for me to kind of feel really like nice and pampered, and just makes everything feel better. And this is the one that I love at the moment, and it's the Vitamin E Sugar and Oil Body Scrub from Superdrug. It's really nice and scrubby and grainy. It smells quite nice as well, and it's great for just kind of, you know, on your legs and those types of areas. I know like now as well it's winter, you're not getting your legs out and things, but if you're going on a date night and you just want to feel kind of extra glamorous and sexy, I think that's really nice. And then this is a really, really great product, and it's the Garnier Restoring Body Butter. And they say that it's non-greasy or sticky, and I agree with that. It's such a lovely product. It's very, very moisturising. It leaves a super smooth, soft finish behind it, and it just works really, really well. I can't recommend this enough. It's inexpensive, and if, like, you know, Valentine's Day is what next? It's on Tuesday, I think. It's a work day anyway, isn't it? So if you've like come home from work and you want to get changed, and I don't know, maybe if you're having Valentine's Day in and you want to just like wear some like nice lingerie or something like that, and you're having like a nice dinner, or if you're going out and you dressed up and you kind of want to have a shower beforehand, this is lovely, because then when you're this is so like, I want to be like, then when you're like, you know, getting intimate, this is just going wrong, isn't it? It makes your skin feel soft, basically. That's all I'm going to say. Then in terms of making your lips feel nice, I think that's important as well if you're going on a date night, because you might be kissing and all of that kind of thing, and it's nice for your lips to feel smooth. Lush lip scrub, the popcorn one. I need to buy another one of these. I need to buy a different one because I've had this one for ages. But this works really well. You just pop a little bit. It looks like that. It's just sugar basically. You could make this on your own. Pop a little bit on my finger, scrub. It gets rid of all the nice, all the dead skin cells basically on your skin. Leaves them really nice and moisturised. And then this is my favourite lip balm. And it's the Lana Lips 101 ointment. I love this. Then I'll just go in with that. Put that everywhere, let it sink in for a couple of minutes, and I'm good to go. It's really, really good, and it does leave a very, very smooth finish behind it as well. So then for fragrance, I've picked my two kind of most sexy fragrances that I think always kind of make me feel sexy. The first one's expensive, and it's the Narciso Rodriguez For Her. This is very... I can see how it wouldn't be to everyone's taste. It kind of smells like patchouli and leather, and it's got a very strong kind of floral hit to it. I'm going to just spray some. It's not one that I'd wear during the daytime really. Oh, it smells so nice though. It's a really kind of sharp fragrance, if that makes sense. It's floral, but kind of a little bit, the patchouli in it almost smells a little bit kind of like massage oils, and I don't know, I really like it. And then the other one I've got is a lot more inexpensive, and it's the Kim Kardashian. I don't actually know what this one's called. One of hers is called Gold, but this isn't the gold one, this is a different one. I do apologise, I've still got a cold. This is, it's not dissimilar to the Narciso Rodriguez one, but this, it's more sweet. It's got gardenia in it, but it's quite heady. So it's a nice kind of sexy fragrance, and both of these last really long as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit all over the place. And it was probably like a little bit repetitive in terms of things that I've spoken about Valentine's Day before, but some of the products were different, and I thought that maybe you'd still like it. Anyway, but I hope you'll have a great day. I hope you'll have a great Valentine's Day, whatever you're doing. If you're going out, not going out, if you're with someone, if you're not, it's all, you know, it's rubbish Valentine's Day anyway, isn't it? You don't need a special day to tell somebody how you feel about them. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and I'll see you next time. Bye.